Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gamers. We're gonna be working on Assassin's Creed Odyssey today. So, before we come talking about gameplay, things that are different from predecessors, the release date will be October 5th, 2018. Not too far away. It'll be a single-player game for those looking for a non-online adventure. PC, PS4, and Xbox One are going to be the platforms. And let's jump right in. So, the game was primarily developed by Ubisoft Quebec, which had previously worked on Assassin's Creed Syndicate. The concept for the game emerged in 2015, as the team was wrapping up development on Syndicate. In the shift to an RPG-esque game, inspiration was taken from The Witcher 3, Fallout, and The Elder Scrolls. In regards to the other idea that players wanted, the development team engaged in communication with the team behind Assassin's Creed Origins. It was decided to push it forward with introduction of RPG elements. Graphics-wise, it'll be the same as Origins. Maybe a few minor differences on particles and physics, but should be the same. And it was announced on May 31st, 2018. One really cool thing is the game will receive weekly updates post-release. I've got some footage showing right now. It does look very impressive. There's going to be a lot of naval combat too. So, let's get into the setting. The story is set in 431 BCE, recounting the secret history of the Peloponnesian War fought between the city-states of ancient Greece. The protagonist is a mercenary named Alexios or Cassandra, depending on your gender. You can choose to fight for either Athens and the Delian League or Sparta and the Peloponnesian League. The modern-day segments will again follow Layla Hassan, who was first introduced in Assassin's Creed Origins, and that is the real-world person, not the weird in-game person. So, alright, and then the plot. This is what matters most. So, the player takes control of a Spartan, rejected by their family, making the journey from outcast mercenary to legendary hero, learning the truth about their past along the way. The family line was prophesized to bring doom to Sparta, which leads to the protagonist being thrown off a cliff. 17 years later, the protagonist resurfaces, discovering a conspiracy against their family. In the modern day, Hassan's quest is to find Isu artifacts. Leads her to discover a book written by Herodotus, the first Spartan mercenary who has come into contact with Isu artifacts and may have even wielded. The gameplay is going to let you use a lot of the mechanics from Origins, the radial compass, and the return of a bird that can survey the landscape, spot treasure, and highlight and harass enemies. The game features RPG elements, including dialogue options, branching quests, multiple possible endings, romance options, and the ability to select between male or female protagonists. Reportedly, the game is a full RPG and will push the franchise into this genre. Alexios and Cassandra, they follow the same story. Romance options will remain the same regardless of the character chosen. Gear can be selected and is classified by rarity. So, they will also have access to a skill tree, and you can follow a branch, just like in Origins. The skill tree is more clear-cut in Odyssey, and players can unlock high-tier versions of pre-existing levels. In combat, the hitbox system for enemies is used again. The game has been described as the biggest one yet for the franchise. Environments range from forests to mountains to beaches. Also introducing legendary animals. The Sparta-Athens divide is represented in-game with a red or blue border along each region to indicate which of the city-states has control. If one city-state leader is weakened, another faction leaders will invade their state. It's a lot like Risk, sounds like. So players can find themselves as the target of bounties, which can come about from the actions, such as killing civilians, and they will be hunted on the sea. Player will also take part in mass battles, some which are story relevant, and others are just optional. So in this one, there's a boat, just like in Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. You can have a crew. It serves as a mobile hub, so that's where your meeting place is. Sharks can be found, and they will actually attack their enemies, and they will attack you. So, fair. In terms of combat, the Odysseys opens up more combat options as players increase their overall damage against an adversary, such as options of fire arrows and fiery javelins. So, your ship is called the Odysseys, has the ability to slow down and turn. It's just like a normal boat. You can recruit lieutenants throughout the world through simple conversation or combat. Each lieutenant comes with their own perk, and there are different types of recruits that range from archers to brawlers. The mercenary system. Then this is the last thing I'll be talking about. Odyssey also introduces a mercenary system, whereby players can become the focus of a bounty through their gameplay decisions, such as committing crimes, a lot like in Fallout, where if you just decide you want to take an ashtray, you will literally be hunted down by the entire city. So, I hope this is good. There are multiple ways to deal with them, including killing, paying them off, or even recruiting them. If the player kills or recruits them, however, mercenaries will continue to pursue the bounty. The mercenary system has rankings, and at higher rankings, players will become able to unlock certain perks such as discounts. So, there's going to be 5 additions. Oh wait, there's going to be a lot of them. Sorry. So the standard edition, a copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a steelbook case, Xbox, PS4 only, a metal necklace. That's the standard edition. Deluxe edition, a retail copy of Assassin's Creed or Odyssey, the Chronos pack, the Herald of Dusk pack, the Capricornus naval pack, 1 temporary XP boost, and 1 temporary Drachmas boost. Gold edition will have a season pass exclusive quest, a metal necklace, PS4, Xbox One only, for the first 10,000 pre-orders, a retail copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, a steelbook, and the season pass. Ultimate edition, a retail copy of Assassin's Creed, the season pass, and the deluxe pack. And Medusa edition, a retail copy of Assassin's Creed, a 33cm Fallen Gorgon statue with the Alexios figurine, an art book of the official art, a world map, the official soundtrack, the Blind King bonus mission, the Chronos pack, 1 temporary XP boost, 1 temporary Drachmas boost, a metal necklace, PS4, Xbox only, first 10,000 pre-orders. Then there's those are console editions, and then the PCs are getting basically the same things. And that's about it. This has actually been a pretty short episode, so is there anything else we should talk about? I don't think so, but I do want to say a couple things. I'm trying to do videos as much as I can, but I've been out of town for a while. I'm going to try to make more of a consistent schedule, so every weekend I'll post at least 1 video. Not during the weekdays unless I have spare time. Those are going to be considered bonus videos, but every weekend you'll be able to see me play, and if you guys have any suggestions for anything I should talk about, I'll see you next time on The Gamist.